Well, guys, we have reached the end of season 4, and this is the part of the year where we throw everything up against the wall and see if it sticks. Now, I'll let you know how we've done in the off-camera matches in a little bit. We've got our final match of the season coming up against Hansa Rostock. I am on the tactics screen because I'm trying something a little different. Now, no spoilers with this one, we've already secured another year in the Zweite Bundesliga. So we are far from getting relegated. We are also far from getting promoted. So I wanted to take a look at potentially what we may have in the future. So we are going with the kids in this coming match. I'll still get to the results in a moment. Don't you worry. I was thinking about saving this kind of like epiphany I had for the analysis episode, which is coming up next. But I decided, there's no time like the present. So we have, starting in goal, David Mutter. We brought him in 2 years ago. He hasn't seen any action. Forget the down arrows. There was a match recently that everyone participated in, the U19 guys. So forget the down arrows, but he can't be any worse, would be my guess. Although, to be perfectly fair, our backup goalkeeper, who by the way is also injured, or our starting goalkeeper, who is also injured, Max Schreiber, would be unavailable. He actually has been pretty good and will be our goalkeeper for next year. We're going to see what we've got in Mutter, because I don't trust Tim Boss anymore. Zender, we have seen plenty of. He is going to be making the start. He's 6'4". I really like, in fact, I want to put him in the middle for that. Maximilian Holmes, 21 years old, hasn't seen a lot of playing time. Jumping reach isn't fantastic, but he's got a good heading ability, so hopefully when he does get his head on the ball, he's able to clear it, which is something that we have had a few issues with. We also already know everything we need to know about Rafael Adieli. Darkhan Akhmedov is going to be starting on the left-hand side. He has gotten the majority of the starts in this season. He's made 36 appearances for the club. On the right side, we've got Pascal Diallo. Manuel File has been our top scorer. He's very good, but he's also 32 years old. He's still on. Most of the guys that are older are still under contract for next year. We, in fact, just offered an extension to Joshua Mees for like $2,000 less than he's making now. So I figure that's good business. But Diallo is looking like he's developing okay. The crossing and passing, though, still need a bit of work. Manfred Hector has gotten a couple of appearances, 4 times for ELVERSBERG. He made 11 for Zwickau out on loan. Not really a goal scorer, but he is pretty strong defensively. We're going to have him anchoring our defense, and we've also gone with the Regista role because I don't know why it just kind of happened. Paul Henrich has made a number of appearances. He scored 8 goals for ELVERSBERG in 42 appearances over the last couple of years. Shear, we brought him, Kian Shear, came in this year. He's got a goal in 8 appearances. Some starts, mostly in relief. Buhar Bashiri, he needs to get off the schneid. He has not scored at all. And we are relying on him. Now, he's obviously only here on loan. He's not going to be here next year. He's going to Eintracht Frankfurt. Maybe we can try to extend the loan and get him here. I don't know. And Marco Heine, 17 years old. He's been playing for the U19s, who, by the way, were champions of their U19 league. So I'm not really... Obviously, it's a different level of competition, but I have to feel that our U19 players can get something done. He's got very good finishing. He's good off the ball. His physicals are outstanding. Balance and strength a little bit off, but he stands at 6 foot. He's got a ton of potential ability. I want to see what he can do. Now, he did play in that match. He's not fully fit, so I don't know how long we're going to get out of him. Maybe we only get half of the match. Who knows? Maybe we'll bring Stavridis in. Now let's get to what happened since we last saw each other. And the Jekyll and Hyde team continues. We took on Paderborn at home and fell down pretty early. 12 minutes in, Mattis Hansen scored. Lucas Schnellbacher finally got on the score sheet, and he finally got us through in the 87th minute to secure a tie. It did not look like we were going to have any kind of success in that match. Then Karlsruhe was up next. We scored early. We made it 1-0, but they just overran us as the match went on in front of 18,700 on the road. The big turning point in this one, After that, we went down 2-1. We had a chance a couple of minutes later to tie things up. Manuel File, though, unable to convert from the spot. He's got 15 penalty taking. So that was highly disappointing. But we made a few little tweaks to the tactic that we just reviewed. We decided to change the role of our defensive midfielder, and we turned our shadow striker into a trequartista. Why? Because I just thought we needed to do something. Again, we're throwing stuff up against the wall, and it paid off. We beat Osnabrück at home 3-1. Dominik Martinovic scored. Lars Gindorf scored, now as a trequartista and not a shadow striker. And Manuel File did convert on a penalty. When we started off going down 1-0, and we managed to come back and secure a 3-1 victory. Then we went on the road to Kaiserslautern and did the same thing. 3-1. This time we were the ones who took the early lead on a Robin Zentner goal. Lars Gindorf made it 2. Tobias Roschel did get one back for them, but Rafael Adieli off of a corner in the 86th minute was able to secure us a victory. We're getting... Possession still isn't great, but our XG is up, our number of shots are up, and our number of shots on target are up. Then we made it 3 in a row, taking on Grinter Fjord, a team that absolutely has owned us as of late. At home, we went down again, 1-0. It was an own goal by Carlos Zickinger. It really wasn't. The ball skimmed off of his body. There really wasn't much he could do. He was in the right position. It just didn't hit him in the right way. But it was 1-0 at the half, and then Florian Ballas, 2 corner headers in the 48th and 58th minutes. Kian Shear managed to pick up his first goal of the season to ice it after Grinter Fjord had tied things up on Elise Logbo's goal. 3 wins on the bounce, and then it came to a screeching halt. Not a terrible match. We took the lead in the first half, and we took that lead into the break, a goal by Sami Shaheen. They just started to turn it on in the second half. Yersin Mosquera got a goal through to tie it up, and then they caught us on the break. Koki Saito able to slot it home past Schreiber to give Cologne, can I just say Cologne? I'm just going to say Cologne. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. A 2-1 victory at home. Then we took on top of the table Wolfsburg, and all it took was the goal by Thiago Thomas. Now, this one was actually, you know what? I'm actually going to show it to you because I think it was a cool goal. We again did not do anything wrong. We just got scored upon, and they're showing the whole thing, aren't they? Where's the goal? My camera's in the way, so I can't tell. You know what? Forget this. I don't know why they're not showing us the goal. Let's try again. Let's do that. Shall we? Or isn't that what I did? This is what happens when you record an episode 100% live. Yeah, this is just a crazy thing. They are not going to show us the goal. Anyway, it was a ball played in. It was headed into the ground, right into the path of Tomas, and he was able to score. We couldn't get anything done on the score sheet. They were playing their 4-2-4. The fact that we only held them to 1 goal, I think, was absolutely fantastic. So that leaves us in 13th, which is right where we were when we started. We picked up the 3 wins. We got 11 on the season, so we won out of 33 matches. We won a third of them. We also lost just a little over a third and drew a little under a third, so we have to get a little bit better on those losses and draws. We're on 42 points. So we pick up a point today. We tie our best finish points-wise. If we are able to beat Hansa Rostock, well, that's going to be absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. And we will have, surprisingly, with this up and down season, we will have our best finish ever. Am I confident we are going to do it? Playing everyone 22 and younger, some much, much, much younger. I mean, the elder statesman of this group is Paul Henrich. Well, David Mutter and Rafael Adieli as well. So to me, Mutter in goal, Holmes, Zentner, and Adieli as our back 3. Akhmedov and Diallo on the wings. Hector and Henrich in the midfield with Shear in support of Bashiri and Hein. I don't even know who's going to be the the captain. We're just assigning numbers to everyone because 4 of these guys have not played 1 single second for us this year. And this is going to be very, very interesting. Now, to be fair, we have nothing to lose except for my pride. And this could be a very depressing next couple of 10 minutes or however long it's going to take to play this match out. But we could potentially be getting a sneak peek, if we do well, of next season, because I think this is the direction we're going to need to go down, whether we like it or not. I think that season number 5 is going to be a rebuilding season. It could be a resurgent season, but I think it's going to be a bit of a rebuilding season because right now, like the guys who should be doing it, the guys who are the better players, the elder statesmen of the team, at the end of the day, they're just not getting it done on a consistent basis. And if they're going to be inconsistent, if we are going to be inconsistent, we might as well be developing the players that will be here a couple of years from now. A lot of our big guys, Fellhauer, File, ball around the side, Nadiri, and Mutter. See, starting Mutter was probably the mistake because he has not played in like 2 solid years. I mean, he's been just kind of hanging out. He's been training a lot, and it's 1-0 Hansa Rostock 2 minutes in. Manuel File, Fellhauer, Schnellbacher, Martinovic is I think 29 now, but they're all over 30. Like, there are only so many more years that these players could be viable options for us. Florian Ballas came into the season at 33 years old. Tim Boss is 33, although I've completely lost any faith and confidence in him. Great defensive play by Henrich. We just need to stay in this match. I'd like to get a shot on goal, a shot on target. I would like to see maybe a positive offensive highlight. Please and thank you, Football Manager. But so far what I'm seeing isn't god awful. Great defensive play there. I believe that was Rafael Adieli getting in the way. Now, he's already proven himself as a viable player on this team. He has been a starter for years. And a good defensive play there. We made them settle for the goal kick. I mean, we're completing a ton of our passes. Henrich winning it back. Hector up the wing. He's got Akhmedov. Does he have options in the middle? He does. Bashiri. Oh, it's tipped wide by Kolke. Probably the closest that Buhar Bashiri has come to scoring a goal in a very, very, very long time. Akhmedov to send in the corner. Broder knocks it out. Akhmedov plays it off of the defender, so it's going to be another chance from the corner. Let's keep the pressure on these set pieces, guys. Akhmedov has taken corners so far this year. A little low. Adieli right in on target, though. Kolke able to make a pretty easy save, but we are finally getting some shots on target, finally showing some offensive oomph in this match. Let's just keep it going, shall we? Clearance by Zentner, but Ingelsson able to recycle it. Singh in for Naderi, back for Singh. Ingelsson, his shot is going to be blocked, and Naderi was offside, so no corner for you. 5-2-1-2 for Hansa Rostock. It says 5-2-3, which I guess it technically is a 5-2-3. Ingelsson throwing it into the box. Adieli popping it up. Hector dropping it down. 1 over to Simon Rain, and that's going to be his 5th goal of the season if the flag was not up on the far side. So that one is going to come back, and it will not be a second goal for Hansa Rostock. We've got to go through all the VAR stuff, but we all know that when the flag goes up along the sideline, there is no doubt as to whether they are going to call the offside or not. Let's go, boys. Come on. We're going to encourage our team a little bit further. We're down 1-0, which stinks. Adieli clears it, but Nadiri just had a sense for where that ball was going to go. And Schumacher still in control for Hansa Rostock, looking to move it around the outside of the box, near side, into the middle. It goes through a bunch of bodies. Cleared. Ryan playing it out. Singh's got it. Taking it deep. Holmes. Oh, what a defensive play, and it knocked the ball right into the path of the Hansa Rostock player. Naderi with the goal, his 20 22nd of the year. It's 2-0 Hansa Rostock. That was just unlucky. Unfortunate and unlucky. Mother is terrible, isn't he? I really wish we had a better option. Maybe I'll just throw Tim Boss in there for the second half and put us out of our misery. Oh, Naderi again. Off of the corner. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I'm not going to get myself down like we were. There are going to be growing pains involved with this process, and we're going to take a look at each of these players a little bit more in depth. Another corner kick. Naderi's taking this one, so he can't score it. Horn almost did. Mutter over to Engelson. Guys, oh my lord. We are not clearing our lines at all. Oh boy, season 5 could be absolutely dreadful, because I do want to dedicate myself to this youth movement. And it's... I mean, can we really judge it by set pieces, though? They've scored 3 goals, essentially, off of set pieces. Oh, Akhmedov picked off. That same issue we were having last time with the weight of our passes. Adieli is going to track this one down. We are 2.5 minutes into 3 minutes of added time. Playing it long, looking for Hein. Isn't going to find him. Ryan ahead. Singh. I mean, Hein hasn't done anything because he hasn't had the chance. Schumacher. Playing it back post. Engelson. Mutter, you're awful. Okay, David Mutter, why? Why? I can just imagine what this match would have been if Schreiber had not gotten injured. Oh, my dear Lord. There, your performance has been extremely poor. David Mutter, take a seat, son. Take a seat. We're going to also take Marco Hein out. We'll play in Angelos Stavridis. He'll come in as the target for it. Again, Stavridis, he's probably done here. I think he still has time left on his contract, but he just hasn't been able to break through. Maybe he needs an opportunity, but I didn't like his attitude either. I don't remember specifically what it was, but something he did just, I feel like, rubbed me the wrong way. Adieli, Nadiri playing it back towards the goal. Boss is going to deal with that. We need to be more positive. So let's fire the team up. Is that going to work? I hope that works. I mean, Bashiri's unhappy, but everybody else is looking pretty good. And we haven't given up another goal in the first 10 minutes of the second half. So the little things. 13-2, your shots on goal. Since that flurry in the first half, like where we had those 2 good opportunities where it was, and Manfred Hector is going out. He is injured. Aaron Manu is going to come in and take his place because Manu can actually play that DM role. Long throw by Engelson. Akhmedov deals with it, but it comes right back to Engelson because of course it does. Vasiladis. Rhyme with the shot. That's going to go over. Tim Boss not bothered. The fact that Tim Boss already has a much better rating than Mutter had at any point in the match says a lot. So we're going to have to look potentially at a young goalkeeper. It's cleared away. Stavridis has it. The break is on. Why are you dribbling still? You gave the time for the defense to come back. And I'll lay it back for Diallo. Now we're just recycling it. Every time we get the ball forward on the break, we just cannot seem to make anything happen. Manu Adieli, reverse field all the way back to Boss, who comes out of his area to play it. Holmes, Zentner ahead, Manu, Zentner, looking long for Henrich, can't find him, but it's cleared to Akhmedov, into the middle, Shear, plays it through, Stavridis is in, Stavridis shoots, and he scores! First goal of the year for Angelo Stavridis. All he needed was a chance, chipping the keeper off of his line, off of the bottom of the crossbar, to get one back for ELVERSBERG. I mean, it's still 5-1. We have no illusions that we are going to do anything in this match, but we've got 15 minutes left to go, so we are going to encourage the team. Again, I want to praise them, but I mean, come on, we're down by 4. Is that really the best thing that we can do? Henrich is gassed. Let's get him off. Mohamed Haidari, another youngster. We didn't even take a look at him. He's tired from the U19 match that he played, so we weren't going to start him, but he could have a future here as well. A lot of our youngsters do have high ceilings. Their current ability, however, just is not where we need to be. And no, I keep that hidden. I have no idea what his actual current ability is. Great save by Boss, cutting off the angle to lead to a Hansa Rostock corner. I don't know what it is specifically. When I'm talking, these guys are 2, maybe 2.5 star players with 4 or 5 star potential. So they're probably only rated for like the Dritte at best, but I feel like all of our players are kind of in that same boat. How were we not able to dispossess Rossapal in the box? Can somebody tell me that? We just let him walk his way in and dance his way around. Diallo kind of gets on him, makes a half-hearted attempt to get it away, and Tim Boss is beaten. So all of our goalkeepers have now given up goals in this match. Diallo on a 5.7. Let's bring in Robin Fellhauer, bring some gravitas into the lineup. Ingelsson, that's going to be blocked by Adieli, and we got a goal, which is better than we did in the stretch leading up to last episode's match in the off-camera games, where we went 3 in a row, getting outscored 7-0. So getting one goal is pretty good. Maybe we can get another here as we are in second half stoppage time. Terrible throw-in. Manu takes his man out. They play advantage because, why not? Schimmer, look at all the guys they're able to get forward. Schimmer, Ingelsson, shoots, misses. And that's probably going to do it. This has been a rather longish episode to endure this, but you know what? We are going to have plenty of time to get these guys used to playing each other, and we are going to scour the Saarland region for all of the best youngsters. We've got to get new blood in here. Oh, we have been, by the way, we finally were able to convince our board to improve our youth recruitment. It is still awful, and I don't know if it's even ticked up yet. We end the season 13th place, 42 points. Honestly, much better than I thought we were going to be. We picked up $9.29 million for taking 13th place. We've got $9.3 million in the bank. We still have $800 to spend on transfers. We still have money left in our wage budget. Not a ton, but we're only committed to spending $109,000 next year. And nope, hasn't popped up yet. We're still below average, but they're working on it. If you've been enjoying the series so far, hit a like. We're going to break down the season, how it went, who we should keep. Should we get rid of anybody? Do we just go with this complete youth movement? Let me know in the comments what you think between now and then we'll be back in a couple of days to kick off season number 5, which honestly could be our last, because if this youth experiment doesn't work out, then we are toast, my friends. At least the board still likes us. We are an established mid-table team, and honestly, this is the best that, up until this point, they'd ever done in real life anyway. Obviously, ELVERSBERG's a much better team in real life right now, coming this close to making it to the Bundesliga this year, or for next year, IRL. But we've got secure finances, a little bit of loan debt. Not quite sure where that came from, but yeah, we really have nothing to spend our money on. So we might as well go young or go home. Have yourselves a wonderful time. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and come back for more South by Sudwest tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.